Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for having me. I'm your host, you, David Daddy. Don't come to that last one, though. Seriously, I'll beat your booty if you do. Alright, I'm back.
Alright.
Ready to get into this?
Yes.
Lucas, you wake up suspended in what feels like air as you notice many of these long, stringy, tubes are attached to you and going out into corners of the room. You appear to be in a vat.
Are they just attached to me? Are they inside of my skin?
They seem to be going into you. You can't, they're not hurting, you can't really feel them, but they are attached to you, inside of you.
I just kind of start tugging on one of them to see if it hurts to pull on it.
You reach to tug one as you hear somebody say, "Stop!" You are able to understand them.
I look over at them and stop what I'm doing.
Can you understand me?
I nod.
Don't tug on those. You'll hurt yourself more.
I just point at them.
Me?
I nod.
Can you try to speak for me as she starts writing on her clipboard?
Sort of just taking words that I've heard, I just stop.
Good job. She looks kind of freaked out and then starts frantically writing on her clipboard. We put something called a neural transmitter on your head so you're able to understand English for as long as it's on there.
English?
Language. Speak.
Speak.
Hold on, I gotta pause the video for a second. I just saw something. Hold on. You said you just start swinging your legs as it rises out of the water? She just walks back over to you and starts writing on the chalkboard, or clipboard again.
I just point at the clipboard.
Oh, what about it?
What? It.
It is a clipboard. It's used to write down information. Things. No.
Am I able to get out of the chair and, not fall back in the water?
Yeah, you're able to just hop off.
I do just hop off.
You are just standing above the vat. You can literally feel the water kind of you can feel it just below you. It's completely still, but you can still feel it.
I walk over to the edge area where the other person is.
She is just looking up at you and kind of just waiting. Your intuition says that she's kind of just waiting for you to jump down.
instead of jumping down, I grab the ledge and just kind of dangle for a second and then let go to get down so I don't fall as hard or as long.
She looks at you. Are you okay?
Am I okay?
Lucas, don't you think I would have pointed it out if you were hurt?
Fair. I just nod.
How are you feeling today?
Okay.
Alrighty, well, feel free to roam around, just don't walk out any doors, okay?
I nod. I walk over and just look at the clipboard. I just follow this person.
You can't read any of the information on it.
I just nod like I know what I'm looking at.
You nod while she's nodding too. She walks over, sets the clipboard down, and then she turns around seeing your face and just and just falls back.
I still am just looking at the clipboard.
She stands up and just is kind of staring at you. For anybody who doesn't know.
Okay.
What did you say?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just never really got a... I'm surprised. You're very curious.
I just kind of pick up the clipboard.
With your left arm, lol.
Yeah.
Oh, I just know... Well, no, I've noticed a while ago, but you don't have a right arm. She points at your right arm.
I just kind of look at it.
You pick up the clipboard, and to you, it just looks like a bunch of scribbles.
Does it have a pen or a pencil with it?
No, she has a pencil in her hand.
I just look at the pencil.
She walks over and grabs a piece of paper off of her desk and just hands it to you with her pencil. And then she just holds out her hand for the clipboard.
I give her the clipboard and with the same hand grab the pencil and paper.
As she walks back over and sets the clipboard on the table and just stares at you.
I just kind of sit on the ground and start scribbling on it.
Sorry, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the same thing to you. You start scribbling on it?
Yeah, I just set it on the ground and sit crisscross and just scribble on it.
You can hear the lady just kind of walking behind you and just typing on the little machine that you saw earlier.
The scribbles are supposed to be a picture of this person.
You want to roll for talent to see how that goes?
Yeah. Nice.
You draw the equivalent of what should be a stick figure of this person.
When I'm done, I just set the pencil down and give it to them.
She walks over and grabs a paper and then just smiles at you, setting the paper down, across her computer. She looks down at you and just smiles.
I smile back and stand up to go look at the computer.
As you see on the computer, there's a bunch of a bunch of scribbles on it and colors and whatnot, and the colors seem to be fluctuating.
I just poke the screen at one of the colors.
You poke the screen. She looks at you. What about it?
I just tap the color.
What about it?
What it?
What is it?
What is it?
It's number. I don't know how to describe this. Information. No. On you.
Me?
Yes.
What is me?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Just sort of poking her shoulder. What is you?
I am what you call a theta.
Beta.
Or a human.
I sort of just nod. Tap a button on the keyboard. Random key.
She doesn't even stop you. She just watches you as you see the screen just kind of flip to a new thing.
I just stare at it in amazement and hit another random button.
You hit another random button, and the buttons with scribbles, and you notice that you can actually understand the information that's on this.
What does it say?
Subject 22-15-4-9 is currently under stable levels. Fluctuation under abilities is unknown. Abilities unknown. Status unknown. Health unknown. Intelligence unknown.
I just place my hand to the screen. No.
What?
No. Understand.
You understand it.
I know.
Interesting.
What is it?
It's information on you.
Language?
We don't know.
Sort of pointing at the keys on the keyboard. Don't know. No. Pointing up at the screen, I say no.
I understand. You don't know what these are, but you know what this is. She points from the
I
computer.
nod.
Yes. Okay. That's alright. She kind of puts her hand on your shoulder. She has no hesitation when coming into physical contact with you as she says, "We'll figure this out."
I blink all of my eyes at the exact same time.
She just keeps eye contact with you, not really doing anything. As she takes her hand off her shoulder. You hear from the right side in front of you.
I immediately start walking over to whatever the sound was.
The girl just kind of like grabs your arm and says, "Don't worry about it. It's just Grant." As the door opens, a door that you didn't notice till earlier opens as this guy walks in.
I just point at him. Grant.
Grant, yes.
I point at her. Human.
My name is Mia.
Name?
She points at Grant. That is Grant. He is human, but we call him Grant. I'm human, but we call me Mia. As he walks over to your scribble paper and picks it up and just starts walking out.
Getting a little upset, I walk over to him. Does he still have the scribble paper, or did he just like pick it up and put it back?
Yeah, he picks it up and still has it as he just turns around and looks at you. What's up?
I just kind of gesture for him to give me back the paper.
Oh, we're gonna give it back to you. I just need to take it in for research.
Mia.
Mia turns to you. What?
I point at the paper.
You're gonna get it back. You can trust him.
Still a bit upset, I walk back over to her.
As he as he duplicates the paper, like, pulls it apart and two pieces of the paper are now, like, not two pieces, but two individual papers are there as he walks over and just hands it to you. It is the exact same thing.
I just take it and give it back to Mia.
Oh, and then she walks over and then just puts it down. As Grant walks out.
I just kind of watch him leave.
How are you sitting?
Huh?
How are you sitting?
What do you mean? Like when I sat down earlier, or?
You just sat down, didn't you?
I said I watch him leave.
Oh, okay.
Sort of pointing at the door, I just... Door?
Yeah, that's a door.
Explore.
Sure, we can explore later. We just can't go through the door. What do you think? Do you want to explore later?
I nod.
As she pulls up on the computer, just like taps a button, and she pulls up hundreds of different biomes. Like ones that don't even exist in the real world. Lucas, this is where you can start making up stuff.
Yay!
Where would you like to go? Where would you like to go?
I point at the most colorful thing I see.
Lucas, like I said, this is where you can start making stuff up.
the one I point at is like genuinely the most vibrant and colorful thing. Like the grass is blue, the sky is pink. The rivers are just like yellow.
You want to go there?
I just nod.
Okay. We're gonna have to get you back in the vat for a little bit more test running, and then we can leave. Is that okay?
I shake my head.
Why?
Not really being able to find the words, I just say don't.
Can you try to tell me at least why, or think of something?
I just kind of point at the ground, like as to where I am.
It will seem like time didn't even go by, okay? You'll be in and out of the vat, that's it. We just need you back in there.
Okay.
Thank you so much. She starts walking towards the vat. Come on.
I just follow her.
Climb on up. She points at a ladder.
I walk over next to the ladder to see if I can stick to the glass.
You can.
I just climb up the glass.
Is Mia just... I think you know what to do, right?
I walk over and sit back in the chair.
As you finally get resubmerged. The tubes begin, kind of like almost telekinetically moving towards you as everything starts to just go black. No feeling, no pain, nothing like that. Everything just goes black. And that will be a pause of the session for now. Alright, let's get back into it.
Yay.
Let me just get the ambience up. Give me a second.
I love you. I'm having so much fun.
I love
really
you
hope
too.
are
I'm glad you're having fun.
Are you having fun?
Yeah. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, Lucas, tell me whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, you seemingly wake up in this very massive area as all of the sounds around you are somewhat overwhelming and very loud.
I just kind of put my hand to my ear.
Mia walks over to you and takes off your neural transmitter.
I just kind of look at her.
She holds up a thumbs up, as you can tell you won't be able to understand her anymore if she does talk, but you will only be able to understand the collective words that she has said, that you've processed.
I nod. Does the sound get better, or?
It does. It gets a bit quieter, yeah.
I give her a thumbs up.
As you notice, this is the area that you're in.
I immediately walk over to the yellow gold thing. I know it's a river, but I don't know it's a river, so.
Continue.
Once there, I just kind of stick my hand in it.
It does feel a little bit warm. You stick your hand in it. Like I said, it does feel a bit warm as you hear Mirror running up behind you. The sound of crunching leaves.
I just look back at her.
She smiles at you.
I smile back. Kind of just shoving my arm into the water.
You shove your arm into the water, and you can tell at the bottom, it is hot. Not painfully hot, but hot.
Very cautiously, I kind of just touch the bottom with the tip of my hand. Hand.
The bottom feels smooth.
I put my whole hand against it and just start feeling it.
Like I said, it feels super smooth as you can feel the like grooves in the sand. As it's very sensorily pleasing.
I just pick up a handful of it and look at it.
As Mia is just sitting next to you, kind of like kicking her feet in the water. You notice, Lucas, that the bottom is very deep. It seems like your arm stretched. The sand is smooth, like I always say.
I did reach my hand, like take out a clump of it and look at it, just the sand from the bottom. Just a handful.
Alright, this is normal. Alrighty.
I go to eat it.
You go to eat it as Mia's just staring at you.
Due to the lack of her stopping me, I eat it.
You eat it, and it tastes terrible. It is so grainy and disgusting. It is awful.
I spit it out immediately and just huck the handful.
Where? Where do you just throw it?
In front of me. Just out in front of me.
As Mia's just... just laughing her ass off.
I wipe my slightly sandy hand on her.
She just looks at you and then smiles and pokes the water, and the entire thing, everything, freezes. The water just stops.
I just look at her and then back at the water and then back at her.
She just looks at you and smiles. As it unfreezes and goes back to flowing. What's up?
I just kind of stick my tongue out of my mouth, sort of wiping off the rest of the sand, since I already wiped my hand off on her.
Your tongue is extremely long. Like, massive. Like 2 feet long.
I just stick my tongue out as far as it can go, and then touch my nose.
It stretches to about 3 feet. Mia is just looking at you in awe.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I was just making sure I actually have a nose, because I couldn't remember if I did. I do.
Yep.
I put my tongue back in my mouth.
Mia just takes out a clipboard and starts writing on it again.
I just point at Mia and then point at her mouth, sticking my tongue out a little bit.
What?
I just repeat the motion, pointing at her, then pointing at my mouth and sticking my tongue out a little bit.
What about it?
I point back at her after sticking out my tongue again.
Do you want me to try to touch my tongue to my nose?
I nod.
You can't understand her.
Oh, aw.
Here. She just puts the neurotransmitter back on. The, noise is actually silent around you. You can't hear the ambience anymore. As she says, do you want me to try and touch my tongue to my nose?
I nod.
She does so. She can't do it. She's trying to reach, but she can't.
I just kind of smile.
She smiles back.
I just kind of lean over to look at the water.
You lean over.
To look at the water.
You lean over, and you can see these, like, little creatures swimming around in the water.
I immediately try to catch one.
Let's go see. What is your finesse? 0. You managed to grab one by the tail, but it managed to wiggle its way out before you could fully grip. As you notice, they are swimming along the bottom, and your arm stretches out to reach it.
I take my hand out of the water and just kind of stretch it in front of me. Just seeing how far my arm can stretch.
You notice it stretches like that far. And then comes back.
I just kind of look at Mia and say, "Want you," and then stretch my arm out in front of me.
You want me to try and stretch my arm?
I nod.
I can't do that. And she just reaches her arm out and it doesn't stretch.
I just kind of look at my arm and then back at hers and then at hers and then back at mine.
What's up?
Can't do that?
No, I cannot.
Okay. I just kind of put myself in the water, like all of me. Like, just stand up and walk into the water.
You jump into the water and it somewhat reminds you of the vat, but it's warm.
I just kind of walk around in the water.
You're not able to walk, you are swimming. You don't know how to swim.
So I just start sinking.
Yes, and you can feel yourself beginning to suffocate.
I just stretch my arm out to Mia and try to grab her arm.
And she starts pulling you out of the water. You know, you're surprisingly light.
I just cling to her.
She's just kind of laughing. She's, are you okay?
I nod.
That's what happens when you go underwater and don't know how to swim.
Swim?
Yes, swim. It's moving around in the water. It's useful.
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. Swim.
I know. We'll teach you someday.
Someday?
Eventually.
Teach swim.
Lucas, you're all muffled.
Teach swim.
You want me to teach you how to swim?
I nod.
Well, we can't do it here. There's too high of a current.
Current?
She points at the water and how, like, you notice that it's moving fast and aggressively.
Current.
What was that?
Current.
Yeah.
I'm just pointing at the water.
Yes, moving water.
I start walking over to the green area bit thing.
Mia starts following behind you.
Am I wearing shoes?
Yes. Yes, you are. They seem attached to your suit. Your suit feels kind of skin tight and somewhat flexible, or extremely flexible.
While walking, I just see how far I can, like, bend my arm around me.
You are literally able to wrap your arm around your entire body. Like, just stretch it around.
I just kind of start trying to fold myself into a ball.
You do manage to fold yourself into a ball. Funny enough, I was actually thinking about this earlier, like just a second ago. You manage to fold yourself into a ball as all of your eyes kind of pop out of the outer edges of the ball. Mia just looks down at you. What are you doing?
I just kind of start trying to roll myself to the green area.
Mia just starts following you. As you notice inside of the green area, it's completely black. Complete darkness.
And just like unroll sitting with my legs out in front of me.
Like a toddler?
Yes. Just staring into the void.
Mia just walks up behind you and sits next to you.
I just kind of point at it.
What?
What is that?
That is called a forest, or in this case, the woods.
The wood.
Yes.
I just kind of stand up. Cautiously and kind of scared, I start walking toward the woods.
Mia grabs your shoulder. Don't.
I just look at her confused.
You might get hurt. And plus, I'm waiting for somebody.
Hurt?
I'm waiting for someone. I'm waiting for human.
Okay. What is hurt?
She takes her finger and flicks you as a sharp shooting pain goes up your body. That is hurt.
Kind of just jerking back.
That is hurt. I'm not gonna do it again, but that is hurt.
Kind of just rubbing the area where I got flicked. I just kind of start walking away from the forest.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want you to get hurt.
What is wait?
You know the time that passes while you're in the vat.
I shake my head.
You see an orange glow coming from the forest as it starts walking towards y'all.
I point at it.
Oh, that's him.
Him? Grant?
No, not Grant. As you see this guy walk out of the forest.
I kind of back up.
Hey, Mia.
Mia.
Yes, she's my friend.
Friend?
Yeah. Somebody I've known for a while. As he hands Mia something. Hold on, I'll have it up on image in a second.
Yeah, no, I walk over and just look at it. What is?
What is this? Mia holds up the thing.
I nod.
Give me one moment.
Mm-hmm. I am just staring very curiously at it.
This is called a white hand's claw.
I go to touch it, like the little eye thing.
You touch the eye thing and it feels smooth, like a marble.
I touch like the part around the eye, the black part.
And it feels just as smooth, still like a marble, but there is a little bit of roughness like a granite. Mia looks at you and says, I'm going to be sending you with Ashura. That's this man.
Don't want Ashura, want Mia.
I'll still be here. I'll call you every day. You'll see me every day. Okay?
Kind of backing from both of them. Want Mia.
We're not gonna make you go. If you choose to come with me, then you can come with me. But it's a lot better if you went with him.
What is better?
Good. More good. Do you understand?
I nod.
Like I said, you'll still see me every single day.
Mia not good?
I am good, and so is Ashura.
Ashura better?
Yes, I would say so.
I just kind of walk over to him.
You wouldn't have to go into that vat anymore, he says.
I get visibly excited.
Do you want to come with me?
I nod.
Okay. Mia just smiles at you and walks over, and what feels like a very kind, warm, and sweet, beautiful gesture, your heart, or what seems like a heart, starts racing as she hugs you.
Sort of just repeating the motion that she did, just with the lack of another arm, I do it back.
She squeezes you tight and then lets go.
Friend. I just let her go.
She smiles and then starts walking away. Ashura looks at you and says, "Are you ready to go?"
I know.
As he just holds out his hand to you.
I just kind of stare at it.
If it helps you, you can grab my hand.
What is go?
Moving, like she's doing. Just to a specific place. As you see, Mia's walking.
What is place?
An area. Like the lab where you were, with the vat in it, but there is no vat.
I nod.
He's still holding out his hand.
I just kind of poke his hand.
As he kind of gently grabs your, very slowly and gently grabs your hand and starts holding it. As he kind of like pulls you, very lightly pulls you, not to spark any form of fear or anything, guiding you to walk into the forest.
As I just kind of follow. And since he grabbed my hand, I just kind of grab his hand back. As we get closer to the forest, I do get a little bit scared.
As he just kind of like tightly grabs your hand, not to where it hurts, but you can feel like a little boop. And he says, "It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna have to take another pause."
Yeah.
As he walks into the forest, the darkness hits you, and you can feel it as a orange flame goes around in a circle, and you can see another area in front of you as that's gonna be a pause. Oh, I gotta turn off the combat. Whoops. I had combat music playing. Rumbling! You and Ashura appear. I started stream, by the way.
Oh, I know. I wanted to
You and Ashura appear through an orange portal, as Ashura just looks at you and smiles.
I just smile back and begin just looking around the pretty room of colors.
You notice that they're all portals, but most of them aren't, like, you can't see through them like you could see through Ashura's. Welcome to your new home.
What is what?
This is where you're going to be staying for a bit. You can feel free to explore as much as you want.
Explore?
Yes. Let me show you to your room.
I follow him. I am visibly excited at the idea of exploration.
He walks over to a big door and opens it as he starts backing up from it. As he just walks through the wall.
I just stick my arm through the wall.
You notice that your arm does go through the wall, as it's just kind of like fading out of the way. You can see through it, but the wall just kind of reappears.
I walk through.
This is not your room. This is a guest bedroom.
Yeah.
Guest, yeah. People stay at my house sometimes, but not usually. Here is the living room where you can sit on the couch and watch television if you want.
Television.
As you see noises start coming out of the TV, and really bright and like vibrant pictures are moving around and flashing through the TV.
I just stare at it like deer in headlights.
As he just pats you on the head, come on, let's go.
My attention just kind of snaps back to him, and then I just continue. Sort of glancing back at the television.
As he points to your massive bed. Here.
I just kind of stare at it.
This is your bed. As he walks over to it and just lays on it.
I just walk over. What is bed?
Lay on it and you'll find out.
I just lay on it.
You lay on the bed and it is so comfortable. It is so relaxing to lay on the bed. So comfy.
So comfy that I change colors.
Trying to adjust it now. Don't have to point it out.
I was kidding.
As he just looks at you, this is going to be your new home from now on. Here you'll learn to develop language and be smart.
Smart?
Like Mia.
Mia. Explore?
You want to explore?
I know.
Let's go. As he just points at the door, it's like a giant, it's like a giant glass door.
I I just get up and walk over to the door.
As he starts walking. As he opens, like he grabs a handle and just opens the door. He walks out, and you notice like a lot of wood everywhere. As in front of you, you see a giant pool of water.
I kind of back up from the water. Don't know swim.
You don't know how to swim.
I shake my head.
Well, I don't either.
Don't know swim?
No, water hurts me if I don't constantly have air bubbles around me, so I just sink. So I have to use my heat.
Water hurt?
It hurts me. It won't hurt you.
Looking back at the door because it opened different than other doors, I do just kind of slide it back and forth.
As he's just watching you. Are you happy?
I nod.
We should give you a name. Something to call you.
What is name?
I thought Mia already explained this to you. I am Ashura, but I'm human.
No name. I just point at myself. No name. What human is called? I point at myself. What is name?
I don't know. We would have to figure that out.
I just kind of start walking around the wood part. The south.
As you notice as you're walking away, he starts following you. You notice something off in the distance. Just kind of sitting on the wall.
I just kind of start walking over to it.
Give me a second.
Also kind of just looking at the wood on the ground as well.
Uh-huh. As it does feel kind of rough, but flat and smooth. As you finally get close enough to know what this thing looks like, as you notice this little turd.
I just walk over to it.
As Ashura just starts walking.
What is? I just point at it.
His name is Netsu, and he's a little turd. As Netsu, with a very stupid face, runs over to Ashura and just climbs on his shoulder.
Little turd?
He's something called a Magamander.
Magamander is little turd.
Yes, he is a little turd. This specific Magamander. As it just kind of looks at him, and you can tell it just said, "Hey!" Ashura just looks down. What? You're a little turd. But this is my companion. Friend. Like Mia. Yeah.
little turd friend.
Ashura, little turd friend. Yes, Ashura's little turd friend.
I just kind of start walking across the bridge thing that leads over the water.
As Ashura does start following you.
Ashura, little turd friend.
You can hear it kind of just scuttling off. As you notice in front of you, there is water. More water.
Water hurt.
Water hurts me, yes. Why don't you go explore inside the house? Get used to it. And then we can go explore outside.
Water hurt me.
Water doesn't hurt you. You may have, started drowning, but that's what happens when you're not careful.
Drowning?
Drowning...
I am following him now.
Huh?
I am following him now.
Drowning is whenever air doesn't get into your lungs, and water is the cause of it. And then water starts getting into your lungs. Luckily, that didn't happen to you.
Mia good.
Mia good, yes. Oh, she saved you.
I nod. Save?
Here, as he runs off into the, he starts running into the water.
I just stretch my arm to pull him back.
As he stops and lets you pull him back. You saved me.
Oh.
Stopped danger.
I nod.
That's an impressive arm stretch thing that you can do.
Mia can't do.
And neither can I.
Ashura can't do arm stretch?
Yes, most people can't.
Oh.
As he stops and turns around, where would you like to go?
I just kind of point out across the water. In the opposite direction of the house.
It is somewhat dangerous out there, are you sure?
Danger hurt?
Yes, danger can hurt.
Want to go? As I point again in the exact same direction.
You sure?
I nod.
He creates a walkway.
I just look at the walkway and then back at him and then back at the walkway.
As he starts walking off the walkway.
I also just follow.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I promise I don't run off the side.
As he looks at you, are you sure you want to go out here?
I know.
Alright, well, that's gonna have to wait for the next session. It's been an hour and 5 minutes. I'll see y'all later.